I start this video not knowing where I'm going to go with it or what I'm going to say, but all I can say is that I'm struggling right now. And the last time that I was struggling like this, I made a video very similar like this, and you guys seem to enjoy it. So instead of just creating what I think would be a value-packed video this week, I figured I would sit down and just have a bit of a chat, because maybe you guys just need to hear that you're not so alone and you're struggling in the same way, and just need to hear that it's okay. I originally started this journey because I'm afraid to just like work my whole life and like die before I get a chance to live it. Like that's been my fear, my whole life. And I'm kind of at this point in my trading where I feel as though I'm so close to being profitable. Like I see it. It feels like it's on the table in front of me, but I can't seem to grab it. And it comes back to losing and fear. And it actually comes back to why I started this to begin with, which is a large amount of fear of working your whole life and just dying before you get a chance to live it. Like that core fear, that deep-rooted fear within me causes me to do things in the market that stop me from being profitable. And when I first started this journey, I read Best Loser Wins, right? Everyone's heard it, from Tom Hougaard. And I have revisited it this week because I feel it's exactly what my problem is. I look at my journal and I have good winning days, right? But as soon as I've kind of had like $150 day, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I check out because I've had a long day. I work a full-time job and I do videos on the weekend. So when I've had a winning day and feel like, okay, like that's respectable, I just walk away. And then on days where I take a loss, I can take a loss at my stop loss. I've never had an issue with that. But what I then do is re-enter and re-enter and re-enter. And like it's only come to realization that the only reason I'm not profitable right now is deep-rooted fear. I don't trade anymore when I'm winning because I'm fearful to lose the profits I have. And then even within singular trades is the same thing. I take profits because I'm fearful of losing the profit I have. And Tom Hougaard actually said something regarding this. He said, it is a failure to take a trade at its peak profit potential. And he knows that he's never going to be taking it there because he wants to allow it to possibly be a bigger trade. And that really sat with me for a moment. Because I realized I hadn't been doing that. And although I can like accept the loss and let my stop loss be hit, I try and re-enter. Like I'm stubborn. I want to be right. And I think that's linked to me going, not an ego thing necessarily, but more of a struggle to, oh, if I'm wrong on this trade, that means I can't be profitable, or I don't have the ability to be profitable because I should be smart and I should be able to judge the market and trade well and win a lot, right? Like it's all linked to that. And it's just everywhere in my journal. It's everywhere. I look at how many days I'm green, which is great, right? And it's about a 60 to 40% ratio between losing days and winning days. But the problem is my losing days are always very big because I always go to my max loss for the day because I cannot lose. And there is just so much self-doubt right now because this week I really tried to focus on fixing that and I couldn't. And up until this point, I used to always say back in school that I loved math because there's always an answer. I hated English because it's, there's so many different words like there, hair, whatever. All those different words, punctuation, different ways of doing things. I didn't like it, but math, there was always an answer. And I feel as though with my trading journey, up until this point, there's always been an answer to fix things. I read this wrong. I did this wrong. I could have done that better. But where I am at right now, it's a psychological thing, and it's the toughest battle that I've been through, because I doubt that I can actually fix it. And I feel like I've done the work, right? I've done the 1% improvements. It's really, I used to be so depressed because I had no purpose in life. And now I feel like I have so much energy that I can't sleep at night because I've got this purpose, because I feel like I've got this huge road in front of me and I'm trying to get to the destination. And that's great. And it's fueled me in this huge way. And I feel like I've improved my health because of it, right? Because, you can't come to the trade and perform good if your health's not right. So I've become more optimized in that area of my life. I've become more organized because I had to somehow squeeze in a YouTube channel, trading, and a full-time job and family and all of the rest. I've become a better person, but it's come to a point where all of a sudden there's this huge hurdle in my way and I don't really know how to get rid of it. And self-doubt is starting to creep in, because when you change a technical thing and you go, okay, I didn't read that right, and you genuinely know you didn't read that right, or you have something tangible to be able to fix, and a lot of the time you can just stop doing that thing. But when it's psychological, that battle itself, you could say, just stop taking that extra trade, or stop chasing that trade, or whatever it may be. It's an internal battle, and it's so ingrained, and it's the whole reason why you're trading to begin with. That fear that created that. And I feel like up until this point, I've done a good job at detaching from the outcomes, right? I've been losing for some time now. Even my YouTube hasn't been doing the best lately. And I've just kind of detached myself from the outcome. It was a bit of process. Like, I sit down, I record the video on the weekends. I trade every night, or whatever it may be. And it's just become a process in the way I live for the bigger goal. But I've realized that I've been able to do that because I haven't actually detached myself from the outcome. I haven't accepted that maybe I will work my whole life before I get a chance to truly be free and live it. And I feel like the only way for me to become profitable is if I am able to accept that. If I am able to truly give myself up to this journey and be like, I'm okay with doing this for the rest of my life. And to me, that is a hard pill to swallow, not because I don't enjoy what I do or don't enjoy trading or making videos. It's hard because I miss out on other things that I like doing, like spending time with my family, being more connected, maybe just watching a damn comedy show after a long day at work rather than trading. Call me stupid. Like, call me not motivated. Like, trading forced me to get over the person I was, and I've become a whole new person. But I feel like it's forcing me into this area of facing my deepest fear. And I don't know how to continue doing it. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. I feel like I used to come to these videos and go, I've implemented this. I am lost for how to actually fix it. Is it just acceptance? Making a video like this is hard because I don't have answers. And some people may be watching this and going, why are you still journaling or documenting this journey? And I do it for me right now because I wish there was something out there. You know, you have people like Tom writing books called Best Loser Wins, or you have Uma Ashraf, who's created this amazing software called TradeZella, all because he liked trading one day and he became a successful trader. Or you've got Tory Trades, who trades very simple and life is so easy. But you never really saw them at the struggling point. You never really see what they actually had to go through to get to where they are. And it causes delusion, so people quit earlier. It causes people like me who look at myself and go, maybe I just can't do it. Maybe I can't fix this fear. Maybe I can't fix this psychological issue that I'm having. Maybe I am the 99% and I can't be that 1%. And that thought in itself keeps me up at night at the moment. I sit in bed, not able to sleep, because I feel like there is something more that I should be doing so I can make my dream a reality. So I can become successful one way, shape, or form. And I'm exhausted. And at times like this, where I keep running through my trading journey, I've ran into issue after issue after issue, and I've been able to overcome that issue. At some point, you feel, I don't know how much more I can take. And not so much because I'm not willing to deal with the challenge, but more because I get up, I go to work, I journal on my break, I work some more, I trade, I go to bed, I repeat, I record videos on the weekend, and I do it all over again. And you then start to almost, your whole being changes. You feel like everything you are is just what you're trying to achieve rather than just being you. And I felt like that's why I also had to sit down and do a video like this, because I just wanted to connect with yous again. I just wanted to feel like people understood this channel to what I really want it to be. And I like sharing what I feel has helped me in really good ways for you guys to be able to watch. But I'm selfish. I feel like I want more than that. I want more of you guys than that. I want connection with you guys. And sometimes I don't want to share what you should be doing better or what I should be doing better. And I just want to like vent to you guys. I just want to go, man, me too. Because I think that in itself would make you feel like things were possible, because you're not the only one that's struggling with this. You're not the only one that feels helpless because they can't seem to not take that chase trade because of some psychological barrier that they have. I just don't know how long I can keep doing this. I eat healthy, I exercise, I try and meditate, I try and prep, I try and journal, both trades and just writing in a journal. I feel like I've tried every fad you could possibly think of to keep my head on and keep it focused and keep it performing at its best. And trading has forced me to become that person. I just don't know how much more it wants from me. And maybe that's my issue. Maybe I just need to surrender. Stop trying to fight it. Stop trying to fight that fear. It's funny how you read books or watch videos at the start of your journey because you just binge everything. And then you come back later down your journey and you go, oh my God, why didn't I listen to this? Or, oh my God, like you feel like you've never heard it before. And it's because you didn't need it at that moment. And I feel like that's what Best Loser Wins is for me right now. So I guess I push anyone out there that is feeling this way, that is feeling as though everything in their trading, you feel like you're so close to being a profitable trader, but something psychological is making you do whatever it is that's kind of keeping that from you. And for me, if you guys have been following the series, you know what that is. It's constantly just like not being able to accept a singular loss if I feel like it should have been a win. And I just trade and trade and trade. And I push for anyone who's feeling like that Because up until that point, you're fixing technical issues. You're fixing issues that you know that are needing to be fixed because you're making some mistake when you're reading the chart or analyzing the chart. And the reason why you keep just continuously making this mistake and nothing's really changing and you're like plateauing in your performance is because it's no longer technical. And that can be a lot harder to fix. So I urge anybody out there that's feeling that way to maybe go back and read the books that you read at the beginning of your journey. Because I know you probably binged a million books, especially Best Loser Wins, because I can almost guarantee you at that point in your trading journey is when you need to listen to that book and listen to Tom Hougaard's podcast or talks around this. You know what? I just decided on the moment because I just realized we haven't done a giveaway on the channel for a while. And I feel like I've only ever done giveaways when I feel like something has been really, really helpful or pivotal in my trading journey. And obviously the topic of the video being Best Loser Wins, I'm going to give away 5 books to 5 subscribers. Like this video, share this video, comment what you're struggling with psychologically now, because I want to hear it. I want to hear that I am not alone in this, and I can feel I am so close to profitability, and I want you guys to know that too. And if I was able to give those people something that they don't have yet, I don't know. I hope this video makes anyone out there feel just that little bit less alone. And I hope that one day I make it so people can look back at this and go, oh, it is possible. That the 1% at some point in time did struggle with this, but it is possible to overcome your biggest psychological barrier. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching to this point, thank you. And I believe, especially if you've made it to the end of this video, that it is possible for you too, because you are connected enough. You are willing enough to watch to the end of a video and listen and feel and relate and to just connect, because at this point in your journey, it is no longer about the charts and it's about connecting with yourself and self-reflection. If you want to come along with me on this journey and hopefully we become profitable together, then join the channel, check out what we've been learning so far, and hopefully enjoy the videos. Hopefully you find value, and yeah, thanks. I'll see you in the next one.